Hey, what's going on, guys? I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins from Your Black World and the Black Business School. And I wanted to stop for a second to kind of give a quick update on the Black Financial Channel. In case you guys don't know, we have theblackfinancialchannel.com where I do daily financial updates on what's going on with the stock markets and whether it's crypto, investing, all kinds of stuff. Because as you know, financial information and news kind of evolves throughout the day, and that's what I love to do. That's what I love to talk about. Well, let me just say this. Right now, if you are an investor, I want to congratulate you because I know you're making a ton of money today, and I can explain why in terms of what's happening. A couple of interesting developments. One is Facebook has really decided to take a deep dive into cryptocurrency. They've just announced something called the global coin, which is gonna be their own digital currency, and Facebook has the ability to do that because to create a currency, all you really need is a market, and people that believe in the currency, and so. Facebook, by jumping into that market and investing significantly in crypto, is going to be big, I believe. In fact, it led me to go and see how much crypto I own, and I said, okay, let me go ahead and just buy a little bit more. Let me dive in a little bit deeper because I want to be along for this ride. But at the same time, I will say this: I never sold, the crypto that I had before. I mean, I watched it crash, and it's like, oh man, this sucks. But it's a matter of just remaining consistent. Let me see. Kwanu says you making me rich, dog. Good. I want to see rich black people out here. I want to see if you are an investor. Raise your hand. Say yes, I'm an investor. I really want to see. I want everybody in here investing. You got it. I'm just I'm not going to tell you what to invest in, but I will tell you that you should invest. It's just so important. Investing is your vehicle. When they say the term, investment vehicle, that means you need a vehicle to travel down the road. If you don't have a vehicle, then that means you're walking. I don't care how fast you walk. I don't care how fast you run. Even the fastest sprinter in the world, even Usain Bolt, cannot outrun even a slow vehicle, like a slow car. If the slowest car can go faster than Usain Bolt could ever run. So don't try to be Usain Bolt. Get you a damn car. Get you an investment vehicle. In fact, if you want to learn to buy your your first share of stock, then go to blackmoney100.com. I have a free training that's available to anybody who wants it on how to buy your first share of stock. It's just about 20-minute video. By the time it's done, you will know how to invest. You'll know how to go sign up, get your account, put your money in and get it going. Now, if you want to know more, of course, we've got drboycemasterclass.com where we talk about stock market theory and how the market works and all these other things. But if you don't want to do that yet, or you're just thinking about it, just go to blackmoney100, the number 100.com, and you can learn to buy your first share of stock. I want everybody, if you are on my channel, I want you to be an investor. If you're not an investor, then I want you to leave the channel until you start investing, because you got to start building wealth for your babies. You got to do that. So anyway, let's see here. So let me just tell you what's going on. I see your comments, but I'm going to try not to get distracted here. And hit the thumbs up button. Please hit the thumbs up button. So basically what's going on right now at the market is the stock market shot through the roof today because President Trump basically made a little tweet where where he effectively said that he's having a meeting. He had a great conversation with Xi Jinping, the Chinese premier. Information moves markets, and this information that they had a very good telephone conversation. Those are literally the words that he used. That sent the markets shooting up because it gives people hope that the trade war between the United States and China could come to an end or seek some resolution. So as a result, if you are invested and you're diversified, you've probably seen a lot of money pack up in your portfolio. Today is one of those good days. Like Ice Cube said, today was a good day. Well, today was a good day if you're an investor because Trump had previously, what he had done before was he threatened China and said, if you don't show up to this G20 summit in Japan, we're going to add additional tariffs on top of the tariffs that we've already put down. Now, again, do I believe Trump's negotiating strategy is the best strategy? I don't know. Do I believe that someone needed to negotiate with China? Yes, I do. I think China has really milked the American economy quite a bit in a way that's been disadvantageous for America. But this is good news. It's promising news that the war is coming to an end. When people are fighting, it's hard to make money. But when there's peace, there's typically prosperity. So I'm looking here at CNN Money. It says President Donald Trump tweeted about, he also tweeted about the euro. The euro, on the other hand, isn't taking the news so well and is down 0.1%. Currencies tend to strengthen in a higher interest rate environment. This was one of the key drivers behind U.S. dollar strength last year. President Trump tweeted about the euro move, saying the dip in the euro was making it unfairly easier for European exports to compete with U.S. exports. So it sounds like Trump is kind of fighting with everybody, and that's one of the things that's a little bit disconcerting about him as a president, is that he starts the trade war with China, and then he goes into another little war with Mexico, and now he's saying things about Europe and the exports. So he's definitely a nationalist sort of president. He takes care of home. He's into it. Honestly, that's kind of a powernomics kind of move. But at the same time, it's also sloppynomics. So, because you can't go fighting multiple battles on multiple fronts. So I do not agree with Trump's entire strategy. And I think it is concerning when a man that doesn't appear to be completely stable all the time, it has the ability to create billions of dollars in wealth or make it all disappear with one tweet. I think that feeds into his crazy, insane ego. But I can't say right now that information about him speaking with the Chinese premier, it doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me. Why? Well, because sometimes a narcissist like a Trump is the most predictable person in the world. Why? Well, because I know Trump is heavily invested in the stock market. And now, do I believe that Trump is going to take care of me and care about me and my family? No, I don't. But do I believe he's going to take care of his family? Yeah, I do, because that's what he's been doing for the last 40, 50 years. All of Trump's kids made $60, $70 million last year. So he takes care of his own. So ultimately, my perception is that Trump is a guy that is going to end up eventually making peace with China, so that his own portfolio will improve. I think that Trump also takes pride in the fact that the stock market has done so well while he's been president, and he's actually even started to campaign on this, right? He's actually talking about, I think the other day recently, he said something like, if I'm not reelected, then the stock market is going to see a crash unlike anything you've ever seen, which is not true. The stock market under Trump actually has been worse than the stock market under Clinton and Obama, but it's still been good. It's been good, but not as good as the stock market was under Clinton and Obama, and it was only slightly better than the stock market under Bush and Reagan, right? So Trump, first of all, the market's not going to crash just because he's not reelected. But then second of all, the market has not been as great as he's claiming that it has been. And also a lot of the gains that he had secured were killed when he decided to declare the trade war against China. But I do believe he's going to run on the strength of the stock market, because most Americans are not informed on the market the way you guys are. You guys are here watching the Black Financial Channel, stuff like that, and Dr. Boyce TV. So you guys know more than the average American. You have a greater degree of financial literacy than most people. And so most regular people won't even understand the difference. So I think Trump is going to, because of that, I think that he's going to get rid of this trade war as we move into the election. The Federal Reserve is going to have his back, because I think they're also watching the market. Remember, they're invested too. Let's not undermine, or let's not forget about the significance of self-interest in terms of how these policymakers make decisions. But at the same time, they've got room to reduce interest rates, which can boost up stock prices and boost up the economy. They say they're doing it to boost up the economy and maintain full employment, but come on now. They pay attention to the stock market like everybody else. And I think that if the trade war were to hit the U.S. economy hard and we were to sink into a recession, then you will see the Federal Reserve jump in with an interest rate cut. So I think that those factors, the fact that the Fed has Trump's back on the economic implications of a trade war, and the fact that I believe Trump himself is going to end the trade war before you get into the election cycle, I think those are all good indicators for the market for this year. So that's my 2 cents. That's my analysis on this. I'm done. I'm out of here. Don't forget, please hit the thumbs up button if you're watching. Please hit that thumbs up button. Share, subscribe. Also, subscribe to theblackfinancialchannel.com. That's where we do daily financial news and updates. Theblackfinancialchannel.com. And if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock and you haven't done that yet, go to blackmoney100.com, 100, and you can actually get a free training I created for you guys on how to buy your first share of stock. If you live in Chicago, I'll be doing an investing seminar in Chicago on July 28th. You can learn more by visiting drboycechicago.com. That's drboycechicago.com. In fact, if you use the password Chicago for a limited time, you can actually actually get half off for an early bird kind of thing. So feel free to check that out if you want to. And then I'm coming to New Orleans pretty soon too, but I don't have the information on that with me. So let me see here. I'm looking at the last question here. Thank you for your donation, Ace One. Anytime a politician promises to save the middle class, which they all do. They all campaign on the middle class, by the way. That's just kind of what politicians have done since the beginning of time. Let me see here. Only the rich get bailed out by the government or the well-connected. That's true. The government is biased in favor of the rich. That's not a secret. And what I will say though, on a bigger scale though, is that the government. It's not so much that the government's just biased in favor of the rich. They're also biased in favor of those who are trying to be rich. It's biased in favor of the wealth builders, which means that if you make your money through investing or entrepreneurship or real estate, then you're going to get tax benefits that other people don't get. You're going to get all these opportunities other people don't get, these ways of making money other people don't get. The government's heavily biased against workers and it's biased against the poor. I hate saying it, but it's true. And so if you are just a worker or if you're relying on, say government benefits, things like that, unfortunately, they're not doing the right thing by all the American people. They're doing the right thing by those who are in a certain category. So my number one suggestion to you is to get your family in that category of wealth builder so they can get those tax breaks. You can find ways to make money in different ways. I just mentored a young lady who attends USC. She's one of my mentees, and this young lady was talking to me about, she said, I want to make more money so I can travel. And I said, well, okay, when you think about making money, it's all basic math. It's basically multiplication. I said, so the way we are trained to think about making money is we multiply. We think in terms of hourly wages, right? So, if I want to make $1,000, and I can make $20 an hour, then I'll trade 50 hours of labor to get the $1,000. So in my mind, I'm thinking 50 times 20 is 1,000, right? I said, well, an entrepreneur takes the time dimension out of the money equation, and instead they're thinking in terms of units. So when you're a laborer, you're thinking, okay, I'm going to get 50 units of labor, 50 hours of labor at $20 an hour to get $1,000. An entrepreneur says, all I got to do is sell 50 units of a product at $20 a pop, and I can get $1,000. That takes time out. So the thing is, when you take time out of the equation, it doesn't take you 50 hours to make the $1,000. You can make the $1,000 in 50 minutes, in 50 seconds, right? So ultimately, I told her, I said, take time out of the equation. I said, figure out what you're going to sell 50 units of it at $20 a piece, and then you'll have $1,000. And then rinse and repeat and keep doing that. And that's how you make money. That's how people make money at a very high level, because they pull time and labor and all that stuff out of the equation, and they're still doing multiplication, and they're still moving units. It's just instead of me moving units of my labor, I'm moving units of a product, right? So move units, just don't move units of your soul and units of your time and units of your energy. You move units of a product, and that's how you can make money. Teach that to your kids. Take this video to your family if you want to. All right, I'm about to get out of here, guys. That's all I got to say. She made me some food, so I'm about to go up here and eat. So happy investing, and don't forget, if you want to learn to buy your first share of stock, go to blackmoney100.com. That's blackmoney100.com. Please hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done that yet. Please hit that thumbs up button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll see you guys soon. Take care. Bye-bye.